Students, now you have to be more attentive in understanding the need of writing various matrices relevant to the problem definition. Through this sentence, I want to convey this information to your mind that since there are two elements in the structural member, you have to calculate two times the individual element stiffness matrices K1 and K2, two times the convective heat transfer coefficient matrices for two elements E1 and E2, that is H1 and H2. Suitably, they are added as per the matrix rule to get the value of capital letter K, global stiffness matrix, and small letter H, global convective heat transfer coefficient vector. Then you have to determine the global force vector using the relevant data within the problem definition, and finally substitute all these values in the governing equation of FEA for heat transfer analysis given by capital letter K plus small letter h whole thing multiplied by capital letter T is equal to capital letter F. As per FER, for element 1, we have the equation for individual element stiffness matrix as small letter k1 is equal to small letter k1 into A1 divided by L1, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. For small letter k1 in the RHS, you substitute the value as 70 because k1 is equal to k2. You should not have to divide this as length which has been divided. So k1 is equal to k2 is equal to k by 2, which is equal to 35 is completely wrong. You should not have to do. You should not have to think like this inside the examination. K1 is equal to k2 simply, which is equal to 70. In place of A1, you substitute the value as pi by 4 into d square. Diameter is 1 centimeter, that is 1 square. Divided by, in place of L1, you substitute the value as 2.5. Everything is in centimeter. You have to keep this in your mind. When you simplify this particular equation using the calculator, you are going to get an answer for small letter k1 as 21.99 minus 21.99 minus 21.99, 21.99. Students, to minimize your writing within the examination, this particular logical statements will be helping you a lot. That is, from the problem definition, it is very much clear that L1 is equal to L2, which is obtained as small l by 2, which is equal to 5 by 2, 2.5 centimeter. Also, K1 is equal to K2 and A1 is equal to A2. Thus, small letter K1 will be equal to small letter K2, which is also expressed by the same matrix 21.99 minus 21.99 minus 21.99 plus 21.99. Now, this very important information will come into picture at this particular stage. That very important information is order of global stiffness matrix, and in turn the individual element stiffness matrices are directly proportional to total count of the nodes into 1 because only one value of known parameter or unknown parameter, that is temperature or nodal temperature, at each node of the structural member. Thus, the order of global stiffness matrix and in turn individual element stiffness matrices is expressed as total count of the nodes into 1. In this particular structural member, since there are 3 nodes, so order of small letter k1 and small letter k2 in addition to capital letter K should be 3 cross 3. Thus, k1 and k2 matrices entries are to be quantified or increased to 3 cross 3 matrix from 2 cross 2 matrix, which is done by including or introducing dummy rows and columns of zeros. For element E1, we have find out the value of small letter k1 individual element stiffness matrix. That is, in element E1, nodes 1 and 2 are present and node third is absent. That's why you introduce dummy zeros along third row and third column shown in this particular sheet at the bottom with the zeros being written in red color pen. Similarly, for element E2, the individual element stiffness matrix is represented by the symbol small letter k2, which means in element E2, nodes 2 and 3 are present and node 1 is absent. Since node 1 is absent in element E2, you introduce zeros along first row and first column of K2 matrix. This has been shown with the zeros being written in red color along first row and first column of the second matrix or K2 matrix in this particular sheet.